Quote from the book on supplier tiering. Supplier tiering can work in two directions. By either using key suppliers to bundle upstream tier 2 suppliers, relieving the company of the need to manage large number of suppliers, or by doing the exact opposite, breaking existing structures and cutting out the tier 1 supplier. Over the past decades, we have seen the former application of this method, leading to some annoying constellations where the tier 1 supplier is abusing its position to manage sub-tier suppliers. In this video, I will talk about when and how to dismantle such an unacceptable situation. Let's get started. Nobody plans for a supplier to gain a dominant position over the customer, but it can happen as a result of a chain of events. In many cases, this starts with a niche application, some form of technology that is outside the mainstream but has a significant number of customers asking for it. Often, the idea, the innovation originates within the customer company, but making it on own production lines would disrupt the usual processes, so a supplier is selected to make this thing. After a while, the once niche application became pretty important for the company, and the supplier making the product has been put in charge to select and manage all the sub-tier suppliers. I've seen constellations like this one many times at clients across several industries. In extreme examples, the main supplier went as far as patenting the application. And more often than not, the main supplier abuses its position by grossly overcharging the customer for the cost of the sub-tier components and for integrating these components. And this already describes the task for procurement. First, procurement needs to establish cost transparency for all the components. The few components provided by the tier 1 supplier and the many components provided by sub-tier suppliers. Combining cost engineering with RFIs and RFQs, this should not be too difficult. Next, procurement needs to determine what it takes to qualify sub-tier suppliers and their components. This will require a collaborative effort involving the sub-tier suppliers and the customer's engineering, manufacturing and quality functions. Finally, procurement has to understand the capabilities required to integrate the components for an end product. Approaches here will vary and may range from right out buying the capabilities from the tier 1 suppliers to reverse engineering them. With these facts established, procurement can evaluate what it would take to insource the integration services from the tier 1 supplier, and alternatively, if one or several of the sub-tier suppliers would be interested in performing these services. The results of these considerations will then inform a renegotiation with the tier 1 supplier and provide the basis for a final decision on the way forward. So there you have it, E7 supplier tiering. A purchasing chessboard method that comes handy when cleaning up the supplier ecosystem. Okay, now it is your turn. In the comments down below, let all of us know if you have experimented with supplier tiering. And should you have a question, I will get back to you within 24 hours. Thank you for watching and I see you in the next one. Bye.